Mama, Mr. Drama. You say you don't need it, and yet you go and feed it. Drama.
Your name review ordered by user Alexei Stepanishev. Ah, you lazy bastards! Instead of going through the entire list like decent human beings, you gave me a list consisting from 2 people. No sense of work duty, although, kinda thinking about it, not that I can blame them. They don't show these anime to me like normal people. They chain me, shove me into the screen and run for their lives. But, oh well. Your Name is a feature-length movie distributed by Toho. Ah, yeah, I forgot. Most of you people probably don't even know who the hell they are. Well, long story short, they're a big and evil Japanese corporation that is similar to Disney. Back in the day, they made more or less decent works, but now most of what they publish is akin to fast food. It's edible and possibly even tasty, but you'll still feel hungry after consuming it. And that's kinda the opinion I have about Your Name as well. The story tells us about 2 humans named, how were they called again? Mitsuha and Taki, right. And they have a problem. Well, to be specific, Mitsuha has a problem. She's tired of living in this shitty backwater village and wants to live in the capital. And apparently gods were very bored that day and decided to grant her wish, and now she switches bodies with Tako a few times a week, a Tokyo resident and generally your typical big city dweller. So they effectively just bumble around in their bodies and so on and etc. Hello, every average woman melodrama of the last 2 decades or so, and par with films of that Indian guy whose family name I constantly forget. The biggest flaw of this anime is its plot, ruthless in its pointlessness, but thinking that it's the next big thing. Most of the things happening in the anime either make no sense or such blatant foreshadowing that I'm getting sick just by thinking about it. Ah, the word Twilight is written in this way! Ah, this balding bush is the body of our deity and a gate to another world! Ah, you have to learn how to use explosives! Yes, I get it, movie. You're not directed by Stanley Kubrick. I don't have to have an encyclopedia on my lap to understand what's happening. You're God knows how many miles away from each other, and judging by several nuances in different timelines as well, and the girl is probably dead, because your anime or movie can be from Upper Volta Republic for all I care. Traditional narrative structure is called traditional for a reason, and since you live in bumfuck nowhere, then there is not a lot of ways this can go, don't you agree? The same thing with the music and the characters. The first is so obnoxious that in the end it seriously started to annoy, and I had a creeping suspicion that this was made deliberately to stretch the movie to almost 2 hours length. And the characters are just bland. The name of the movie is just on point. You'll forget the names of Mivina and Takayaki the next day after you watch it. And that's not saying about the secondary characters, whose names I'm too lazy to even Google. That's how bland and forgettable they were. The only good thing I can say, the graphics and animation are well made. But considering that, if I remember it correctly, this anime was created with love by the author of the book of the same name, then it should be of no surprise to you. In fact, I think that everyone should be like this with any project in general. This feature-length anime in many ways reminded me of Kisniver. Like Kisniver, this anime was made first and foremost with Western viewer in mind. Like Kisniver, it's watchable, will have its fans, hell, it probably might even have a positive score from the critics, most of which are probably bribed. The average anime fan, especially if it's of female sex, will watch it once, cry sadly into a pillow, passionately write something like OMG 10 out of 10, and will go do whatever it is he does usually, forgetting what he was even doing for the previous 2-3 hours. However, this anime has one main positive thing that it shares with the Twilight movies. If you want to watch something with your girlfriend but don't want to have sex afterward, then this anime is for you.